It begins with a question. Why did I start a YouTube? To give some context, let's go back a few years to my senior year in high school in the small town of Firth, Nebraska. I took this class called photography. This was an elective that I thought would be an easy A and a way to play games on the computers in the middle of my school day. See, what I didn't know is what this class entailed. It was in this class where I had my first opportunity to handle audio and visual equipment. The main ones being DSLR cameras, messing around with GoPros on gimbals, and all types of editing software. Hold on just a sec. What I was not expecting to find in this sort of get me to graduation type of class was this: an incredible interest in what I was doing that in turn morphed into a passion. This is because I was creating something that I could be proud of, that I made, something that I could call mine. Which brings me back to now. Sorry about that. So why did I start a YouTube channel? For the simple idea that it would be fun. I was looking for a creative outlet and I found one. If I was going to dive into this fully, I was going to do it right. No half-ass bullshit that I'd be okay with walking away from. I was going to put my best foot forward. But before jumping into the gear I bought, I know. You don't need any of this to start a YouTube channel. You could easily open up your phone, go to the camera app, swipe over to the video and shoot, and then upload. I mean, if those are the videos you want to make, be my guest, go right ahead. But I wanted a higher quality upload to my channel. I wanted a camera that I could shoot in 4K, a microphone for my desk for talking head videos, and lights to create a feel and a look to my videos that would be considered inviting. The thought behind that was, if a video looks good, more people are willing to click the video, stay connected, and watch long enough to stay for the content. Alright, now for the equipment I bought. Given that I wanted 4K capability out of my camera, and that I wanted it to be mobile so I could eventually expand my content from outside of this room, I chose the GoPro Hero 9. And if you'd like me to go more in depth on all these things, I could do product videos, just request for them, I guess. But the reason why I chose the GoPro is that it had 4K capability. It was small and compact enough to take anywhere. And the image stabilization was a perk as well. See, what I was looking for in a microphone was simply better audio than what a GoPro can produce. I also wanted a stand for my microphone, this thing right here, whether it was to use my hands or possibly down the road doing gaming videos and streaming, but more on that later. So this microphone is the Tonor, I don't know how to pronounce it, I think it's Tonor. It's the TC2030. It met all the criteria. It came with a stand, a shock mount, and it had an easy plug and play connector. Now, I did end up buying a media mod for my GoPro and the Rode Wireless Go microphone. I'm still trying to figure out how to utilize that within my content, but it will be used eventually. First, I needed a key light. This would provide the main source of light in my shot. Currently, everyone and their mom wants a ring light, so there's a lot of options out there to choose from that are fairly cheap. I ended up going with the Pixel R60C ring light and stand. That's the thing that's doing this. Works pretty well, huh? Next is the GoPro light. The reason why I chose to get that light is because GoPros are notorious underperformers in low light situations. I could just slap this thing on the GoPro when I'm filming on the go, but for now, I'm just using it as a fill light. Fill light is what brightens up the shadows that the key light creates. The last thing that I set out to get was a backlight for my set. I know it's just my room, but bear with me. For this, I purchased the Ulanzi RGB light. It works great for ambient lighting. This is what creates that color behind me in my other videos. It can also be used as another on-the-go light for the GoPro. I'm going to lightly buzz over this, but I use Adobe Creative Cloud apps for everything that I do. These are typically quite expensive, but there are ways to lighten that load. I don't know, like maybe still claiming that you're in school. Don't tell Adobe. Anyways, I use Premiere for all my final edits, Photoshop for all my thumbnails, After Effects for animated logos or closing screen, and lastly, Audition to record all my audio from my mic. Maybe you're thinking about starting your own channel. I hope this gives you some ideas on some equipment you could buy to make your videos look more professional. And you should start one. I hope it comes across that a considerable amount of thought has gone into the purchase of these items and all this equipment. I also hope that this video curbs some worry pertaining to why I'm taking this route. I'm appreciative, don't get me wrong, that I have people around me that are worried about myself and the well-being of my future. It's very sweet, but it's completely unnecessary. Yes, I know. For right now, it's only a hobby, but I do want to turn this into something greater. Although for now, my education is taking a back seat, it doesn't mean that I'm giving up school. Just a second. School will always be there, but honestly, I'm feeling a bit burnt out on it. I sincerely look forward to sharing this journey with you. Whether it's to laugh, entertain, or just to even watch me grow through the eyes of YouTube, it's exciting to think about. See you next week.